Weiler, do you want a personal privilege?
Thank you, Mr. President. If I could have her stand. I have with me on the floor today Professor Robin Fretwell Wilson from the University of Illinois, and she is the Mildred Van Voorhees Jones Chair in Law at that law school. And as many of you know, she's been coming to Utah since 2015, on and off, and helping us through difficult issues such as anti-discrimination, adoption, conversion therapy, this year the RFRA and other issues. And we have prepared a citation which we're not going to read, but I'm going to send it home with her, just honoring her work with the Utah legislature over the last 9 years. I consider her a friend. She invited me to come to the University of Illinois and speak at a little seminar that she put on a couple of years ago, brought me back to Chicago, which is where I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, so that was a fun trip just before COVID. And it was at Christmas time, so my wife and I got to go to some Christmas markets there. But I just wanted to send it to recognize her efforts, and I hope that we can give her a round of applause.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. She's done an amazing work for Utah. Yes. Senator, I would just add my comments to that. I met Robin in 2015 for the first time, was very instrumental in working night and day in 2015 on the Utah Compromise. She came and we shared the whip's office where Senator Milner is. She spent a lot of time there working with me, Equality Utah, and other stakeholders to be able to find a compromise that I think has been talked about all over the United States, if not all over the world. And since then, Senator Weiler, you're exactly right. She's had her hand in many pieces of legislation. I think Utah probably has the best women's sports bill in the country. We have the best conversion therapy, adoption bill. The list goes on and on and on, and she's helping us this session with many issues. So I would add my recommendation and support and a great appreciation for her efforts from 2015 and probably even before. She's a great friend. She's a brilliant attorney. I think she's probably one of the smartest attorneys on family law I've ever met. I think probably the best in the United States. So thank you, Senator Weiler.
Thank you.
And thank you, Robin. One more time. Let's give her a, thank you. Senator, any follow-up? I did kind of...
Well, I was going to say she's currently authoring an article with Representative Mike Peterson from the House, who I think is a PhD, and that's already been accepted for publication. And there are two other religious-oriented bills in the House, Representative Brammer and Representative Peterson, this session that she's been working with. But she is a blessing, I think, to the Utah legislature because she's so talented at what she does.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us, Robin, and all the things you've done for us.